From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. There was the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, 33 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Kick is good.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Brady now to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Very loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
He completes it to Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
Quarter with the score, Buccaneers 21, Saints nothing.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a big play there for the Saints. 47 yards.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This Tampa Bay front was the toughest group to run the football against last year, and you can see why with plays like that. This is a good unit that got into the backfield and stopped that play before it could get started.
Steps away. Incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And now it's third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Boy, you know, so many storylines here in this opener. Of course, you got Brady versus Breeze. You've got Jameis Winston, the Bucs' former quarterback, on the opposite sideline. And, oh, by the way, it's a division opponent, but all anyone's talking about really, and rightly so, Tom Brady out there leading the Buccaneers.
I like how you were able to slide in the other storylines, even though you did acknowledge, and rightly so at the end, this is all about Tom Brady wearing a Buccaneers uniform, leading a new team, hoping to take them to the glory that he took New England. That's what this game is all about. Yeah, Jameis is there. He's able to say hi to everyone, but he shouldn't figure into this game. Yes, Drew Brees is back leading his team who should win the division, but this is all about Tom Brady, a fresh start and infinite possibilities.
The man has got one. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and offense...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Saints 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Breeze to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. It's caught. It's Miller. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on first down is Brady. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Brady looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And it's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame. Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result. Compounds the mistake a little bit. Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Well, we always
talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And this is incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on third and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead and take it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
He's got Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, Brady. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Buccaneers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. And a Buccaneer first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be... Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot before half for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 2nd and 5 now. Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
3rd down.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Barner. And he'll get this one out to about his 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Able to find Harris complete. He'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. On first down, Irvin down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action, now Breeze. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Breeze. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
It's now 2nd and 6. at the 24-yard line.
Now a second down and 6. Here's Brady to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And a short kick taken to about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here.